Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I am Eva Azrin. In this video, my friend and I will discuss about mixing equipment. Mixing equipment is equipment that used to mix same or different state of ingredients in food industry. There are many types of equipment used in different types of mixing process. Suitable type of equipment are required for appropriate system to get the desired products. There are 4 types of a mixing process. Solid-solid, as powder blending process that have been used just to homogenize bulk materials, for instance spices. Solid-liquid, addition of solid to liquids is involved in reconstitution of fluids, such as when tea or coffee solid are added to hot water. Liquid-liquid, mixing of 2 or more miscible liquids to a measurable level of uniformity. Homogenizations, a mechanical process of breaking down the fat globules in milk into smaller molecules. Importance of mixing process: provide short time to blend various ingredients for processing of food product, reduce non-uniformities and gradient in properties, play important role in homogeneity and consistency of food product. My friend will explain in details on mixing equipment that mostly used in our lab and food industry. For example, stirrer, homogenizer, ultrasound and orbital shaker.
Hi, I am Abia and I am going to talk about 2 types of stirrer usually used in mixing process. The first one is hot plate magnetic stirrer. It is a combination of hot plate and magnetic stirrer where it has heat insulation plate under the plate of the stirrer. It also uses a Teflon encapsulate bar magnet known as stirrer bar. Other than that, this type of stirrer has one rotating magnet under the stirrer plate where it usually driven by a motor. The rotating magnet driven by the motor will create a rotating magnetic field and initiate a stirring motion of the stirrer bar. The speed of this type of stirrer can be ranged from 0 to 3000 rpm. Hot plate magnetic stirrer often used in the lab to mix the liquid sample. The working principle of hot plate magnetic stirrer is by putting a non-magnetic container such as beaker on top of the stirrer, pour the liquid sample and drop the stirrer bar in. The stirrer bar will attract to the magnet below and rotate with it. This will result for the liquid to be stirred by the stirrer bar. Furthermore, the heat insulation plate will heat the stirrer plate and then the heat will be transferred to the liquid to help dissolve the solute added into the liquid. Next is overhead stirrer. Overhead stirrer can be used for mixing, homogenizing, suspending, gas intrusion, and recirculation of high viscosity substances. On top of that, overhead stirrer consists of a stand with a motor connected to its upper part. The motor then controlled by a power switch and a speed control button. The motor can also be connected with a different type of propeller such as 3-blade propeller and axial flow turbine. 3-blade propeller often used for low to medium viscosity mixings as it uses low shear energy. Meanwhile, axial flow turbine allow a mixer to break up agglomeration and impart solids effectively as motor power is converted to shear energy. For your information, overhead stirrer are widely used in the industry during mixing process. Next, let us see other equipments that can be used in mixing process.
My name is Nurul Aifara binti Osman and I will explain about homogenizer. Homogenizer is designed for rapid dispersion, disintegration and homogenization of solids in liquid medium. It is a versatile equipment used in different laboratories and widely used in industries of food, dairy and pharmaceutical. Features of homogenizers includes having a slender design that allows easy handheld operation and also can be mounted. It has a quick release button for easy attachment or removal of dispersing elements. It is also installed with high power motor besides having an easy to read digital pressure display. Component of homogenizer is the rotor stator generator. The rotor is attached to the rotor shaft and the stator is attached to the shaft tube. Rotor and stator configuration can be changed out as homogenizing requirements change. We will see how the homogenizer works. Rotation of the stator creates a suction effect which draws the sample into space between the rotor and the shaft, in which it is subjected to very high shear force. Centrifugal force then pushes the material out through the slots in the stator. The rapid motion of the fluid caused by the rotor stator ensures that the process is repeated as the liquid and sample repeatedly cycle through it. The example of homogenizer used in food industry is the vacuum homogenizer mixer. It utilizes many significant functions of vacuum to improve the performance of mixing. It is suitable for cream and emulsion of 10,000 to 100,000 centipoise viscosity. That is all you need to know about homogenizer as a mixing equipment.
Hi, I'm Tan Siha. So I will be talking about the mixing equipment based on the ultrasound. So it is based on the mechanical wave or sound wave at the frequency above 16 kHz. So why we choose to use ultrasound? First, it improves the quality of the yield. Besides, it is environmental friendly and safe to use. Moreover, it is highly effective against the microbes and spores. Lastly, it saves a lot of running costs. Basically, ultrasound can be divided into low energy and high energy. In low energy, it is low power and intensity, where the frequency is below 100 kHz and the intensity is smaller than 1. It changes the physical and chemical properties of food by inducing the pressure and shear. In high energy, it is high power and intensity where the frequencies is in between 20 kHz to 500 kHz and the intensity is greater than 1. We obtain the information on the physical, chemical and chemical properties of food. So, it can be divided into 3 parts, which is generator, transducer and application system. In generator, it will produce an electronic signal of high voltage and send it to the transducers. After that, transducer will use to generate the alternative current into ultrasound. The application system is a system that we can use to adjust the cycle and the frequency of the ultrasounds. So, how does it work? Ultrasound will cause acoustic cavitation, where it is a process that includes the generation, growing, and collapse of the bubble. The bubble will oscillate in the phase where the sound wave is applied, contracting during the compression and expanding during the rarefaction.
Hi, my name is Nur Hidayah binti Hashim Wong, and I will explain about the orbital shaker. An orbital shaker has a circular shaking motion and it is suitable for culturing microbes, washing blocks and general mixing. It is used to mix, blend or to agitate substance in tubes or flasks by shaking them. Some of its characteristics are that they do not create vibrations. The orbital shakers can vibrate if not properly supported or while experiencing an uneven load. Vibration can have additional adverse effects on the mixing motion created, impacting cell growth and the end product. The orbital shakers also produce low heat compared to other kind of shakers, which make it ideal for culturing microbes. The video shows the mechanism of orbital shaker. It involves smooth, quiet and uniform orbital shaking motion. This orbital shaker can make 19 mm circular orbiting motion and also ideal for culture, hybridization, staining and more. There is an optional clamp table to clamp the conical flask or beaker contained sample. The speed of this orbital shaker can be set up. The variable speed is from 20 to 300 rpm. For industry orbital shaker, more flasks can be placed on each platform compared to the laboratory orbital shaker. For example, 36 flasks of capacity 5000 ml can be placed on each platform, and more numbers of smaller flasks can be accommodated on industry orbital shaker. Then, the flask can be autoclaved and the setup can be used for conducting biological testing or production.
As a conclusion, mixing equipment depends on the food products produced. Choose the right equipment based on your ingredients and the desired product. That's all from this video. Thank you for watching.